For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 1 of Season 2 here at Real Oviedo. We've started the new season, we have our new pre-contract signings arrived at the club, and we have an okay budget for the upcoming season. We'll have a quick look at those new signings in a moment, but I want to show you what the board want from me this year to start off with. We have a transfer budget currently at 6.3 million, although obviously that's not leaving much in the wage budget, so I may have to change it slightly. So we've probably got about 5 by the time that we've used some wages on players. We've probably got about 5 at present. Of course, the pre-contract players have arrived. If I can actually get to the right tab. Pre-contract players have arrived. Joselu, the striker, is in. IKER CASILLAS is in. He's 80 rated right now. Kiko Femenia, the new right back, is in. We also have Fernando Tobio, the centre-back from Boca Juniors, has arrived at the club as well. So we have a number of new players, but we are looking to still drastically improve the team. Our managerial rating is still 91, down from 92, down from 93, but still decent. Youth development wise, they want me to sign 1 player in a defensive position, that's fine, and sign 2 players under than 20, etc., but higher potential than the rest of the team, etc., etc. That we'll be able to do that quite easily. The season ticket thing, I thought we'd have done that in the last season, but unfortunately it hasn't gone through yet. So at present, we still need to do that. Financially, they want finish the season with £2.5 million unspent allocated funds, transfer and wage budget. That's a new financial task that I've not seen before. So we've just got promoted to a new division. We're going to need to spend to compete, but they want me to save money. That's interesting. They want me to avoid relegation in the league, which hopefully we'll be able to do. Reached a round of 32 again in the Copa de España. We did that last year, got to the semi-finals of the Copa del Rey. And long-term wise, they want me to finish mid-table in La Liga. I'd like to think we can finish mid-table this season, but we'll have to wait and see how things go, of course. Our side, compared to the rest of the league, is still pretty poor. Joselu is in at striker, as we've said. We also have Tobio in at centre-back, Femenia at right-back, and Casillas in goal. I'll go into a squad report briefly to show you their stats in a little bit more detail momentarily. In our pre-season tournament, we have Union Berlin, who of course we played in the Napoli series, Maritimo and Hellas Verona, who obviously we played in the Napoli series. And the other side, we have La Spezia, IKER Rizespor, Cesena and Belenenses. So that's a winnable tournament. There are £4.5 million worth of prize money available to be won in that competition. So I'd like to think we can actually win the pre-season tournament and raise our funds even further. I am also looking to sell on a lot of players. Herrero, Pereira, Vila, Bejon, Rocha, Michu? Not Michu. Why is Michu on the transfer list? Susaeta, Eris, Fernandez, and I'm going to send Viti and... Why? Oh, I accidentally put him on the loan list. And I think we can raise, what? Another 6, 7 million maybe through that? Plus free up a lot in wage numbers. I still have a number of players on my shortlist from last year, and we'll add to it again through your suggestions. Cervantes, I'm probably actually going to remove him. We don't need him now. We have IKER CASILLAS, and we can train our youngster this year. We do have still a number of young centre-backs here on the list. I'm actually going to take David Garcia off that list, though. Left-back-wise, Alvaro Tejero, not really fussed about him anymore, but would consider Antonio Lato. Of course, if you have any other suggestions, then do let me know. Jefferson Lerma is a player I'm still very much interested in, as is Derlis Gonzalez. This guy, De Silva from Peterborough, not so much. Jason, yes. Moses Ajer, I'm going to say no to now. Pablo Fornals, Rodolfo Pizarro, and Alejandro Pozuelo, I'm still keen on. Alvaro Vidillo, I don't know, but I'll leave him there for now. Cicciaretti is a player we had the opportunity to sign on a pre-contract, and I quite simply forgot to sign him on a pre-contract last season, which I find myself kicking myself for, but never mind. Valentin Eseric is just going to be a waste of money at £14.5 million. No point signing him. Adama Traore could be decent, though. Rodrigo de Paul is a player I would be interested in, more so for a cam role, I think, than playing out wide, because he doesn't quite have the pace. But Raul Ruiz Diaz, sorry, is a player we could consider at striker. Also, Lautaro Martinez is someone I'm definitely interested in at striker. And Nano, I don't know, but I would think about bringing in Nano. But if you guys have any other options you would like to give me, then please do feel free to fire them at me. My youth staff, are they out? Currently they're not. They're currently available to be sent places. So let's send you to Spain for 9 months. And we will send Daniele Russo to, well, I might as well send him to Italy, mightn't I? Considering he's Italian, for 9 months. And we'll see if we can get some fresh... actually, can I sign another youth scout? Do I really want? Do I really want to? Not at this stage. Maybe later in the season we'll spend another chunk of finances on an extra youth scout. But for now, we'll make do with the two. We've got some really good youth prospects in the side right now. But have a quick look at those new players. These are IKER CASILLAS' stats. His kicking is woeful, but diving 85, reflexes 81. Handling 72 and positioning 77. He's not necessarily that much better than Herrero with regards positioning or handling, but it's his reflexes and his diving that are much better, and that's where he will excel. So we're going to look to sell Alfonso Herrero, and I will train Joaquin Hurtado as best I can throughout this entire season to hopefully get him to the point where he can take over from Casillas either next year or the year after. I don't know what Casillas' stats are going to do throughout this season. I presume drop. We'll have to wait and see. Kiko Femenia, he looks very good. 26 years old, 75 rated, so going to be rock solid for us. We do have Lavrentics we can use at right back. Jose Fernandez is going to be my backup now. Looking to sell Johannesson, of course, and Ed Lewis we're looking to perhaps use more as a centre-back than a right-back. So Lavrentics we're using as a right-sided midfielder, but he can fill in at right-back if needed. So I think that position is kind of sewn up. Fernando Tobio, his stats look pretty good as well. 27 years of age, 75 rated, so a year older than, was it 2 years older? Was he 25? No, it was 26. A year older than Femenia. Very good strength, decent acceleration and pace, decent in a tackle as well. Looking forward to using him as a rock, as a centre-back, alongside currently David Fernandez, but hopefully we'll bring in some more. I'll look at David Costas. I need to add him to the shortlist as well. Of course, he was the player we had on loan last year that impressed. Jorge is still here for another year's worth of loan as well. At left back, Christian Fernandez I'm selling on. I am going to need another left back. We have Varela, and as you guys know, he's going to be my main left back. But if I can bring in another youngster, then I will do so. I would like a rotation left back that is slightly better than the current Christian Fernandez, who will be getting sold on. Central midfield, Aris, Vila and Rocha, all three of them are going to get sold on right now, so I'm going to need another CDM. We also have in centre mid Figuera, Aguirre and Luis Sanchez, all of which who are not necessarily first team quality or La Liga quality, so I'm desperate for central midfielders, really desperate for central midfielders at present. So that's the main area of concern right now is centre mid. On the left, Bajon is going to leave us, so we have Ortiz and Caicedo. Going to need another left-sided midfielder as well. At Cam, we have Fran Villalba and Joaquin Correa still on loan for another year, so we're all right there for the time being. Michu obviously can play at Cam too. Jonathan Pereira, I'm looking to sell on. Haselu hopefully will come in and score us goals. Decent physicals, good finishing, good shot power, good long shots. So hopefully he can be an absolute brute for us up top. And Toche was supposedly retiring last year, but he's still here apparently, and he's going to retire at the end of this season instead. So I'm going to want a striker. I'm going to want at least one, if not two centre mids, and a left-sided midfielder, and a left back. There's a lot to be done in this window, a lot to be done. And I'm not sure whether we'll have the finances to be able to do everything that we want to get done this year. We may have to rely on some more loan deals, or even just throwing low-rated youth players in there. But David Costas I will add to my shortlist. He's 73 rated currently. I'll add to my shortlist. We know that he's decent, so I may even throw a bid in for him in the not-too-distant future, but I want to gauge your opinions first before I start throwing bids around for players. Of course, to make sure I can keep up with the daily uploads, I will record tomorrow's video ahead of time. So today we'll play FC Union Berlin. Then tomorrow we'll finish out the group stage games with the Hellas Verona and Maritimo, and hopefully just try and raise some funds in today and tomorrow's episodes to ensure that we have the maximum amount available. Actually, I should start training, shouldn't we? Make sure we have the maximum amount available to us for the upcoming season or upcoming transfer window. I am going to constantly train Hurtado throughout the entirety of this season, and fingers crossed we can get him to grow to the late 60s, early 70s maybe. I don't know how well he'll grow, but fullback wise, I don't know whether to train Lewis anymore. I might train his tackling still. I was training some of his passing because I was thinking of using, or going to use him as a right back, but at centre back he probably will be better suited. Winger wise, I could train Viti. I could train some of the youngsters, Aguado. I want to see how they grow on their own, really, first. I don't really want to stunt their growth by training them too much. Sanchez, though, I will grow. We could look to do his passing. Short passing isn't quite good enough yet, and you guys know how much important passing is to me in my midfield. And actually, I might try and improve his dribbling as well. Or do I try and train Aguirre? I'll try and train. Why is that so hard to say? I'll try and train Aguirre too in the short passing. So we're training 4 separate players at present. It's such a shame that you only have 5 slots, because I could do so much with these players on the training ground if I had more training slots available to me. I'd like to think we might get some more in FIFA 18, but I doubt it, if I'm being completely honest. So we'll have to wait and see. But the main aim today is win against Union Berlin, perhaps try and raise some funds. We've got a transfer offer in here for Michu. I said I wasn't going to sell him. I'll reject offers for Michu for now. I'm pretty sure you guys want me to keep him at the club. I won't reject all offers in case you guys change your minds in the comments section, but we'll leave it like that for now. Offer for David Fernandez. Now, he's someone I would consider selling, or do want to sell, but not necessarily under value. If you could give me 950, I would let you have David Fernandez, but that would leave me short. No, we have Jorge. We have Jorge. That wouldn't leave me short for now. Hurtado wants to play, as does Herrero. Well, IKER Casillas is going to make his debut here against Union Berlin, so sorry, lads. You're not going to stand a chance. All 4 of my new signings will start this game. We have Heselu up top. We have Tobio and Femenia in the defence, and IKER Casillas in goal. And the rest of the side is as you may have expected it to be, although I will take Susayeta out of the right-hand side and put Levencic in. And let's put Jorge on the bench. Yep, we'll leave it like that for now. I'll take Toche out and put Caicedo there on the bench as well. And yeah, that'll do for now. Right, let's head into this first game against Union Berlin, and hopefully we can get a decent result. Do drop the video a like rating if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on any of this second season. There will be a new series starting soon. I'll have streamed a little bit over the weekend, and you guys will have seen an update video over the weekend as well with regards to that new series. So check that if you haven't seen it by this point. And of course, as always in a transfer window, do let me know in the comment section who you think I should sign. Bear in mind, I don't have much money. Don't be throwing offers at me, people like Santi Cazorla again, because I quite simply cannot afford players like that, I'm afraid. So we're going to have to kind of work to a budget again for this second season, but hopefully we can raise enough funds in this second season to stand the chance to drastically improve the team in the third season. That's the plan. We'll have to see how well the plan goes, but for now, we're going to concentrate on FC Union Berlin. Free kick, I'll take it short. Get it there to Levencic. In there to Villalba. Get it around the corner. Nicely into Salbahon. 1-0. Holds off the defender well, and we lead here at, well, I was going to say at home, but it's a pre-season tournament out of the country, but still, we are 1-0 up here against FC Union Berlin. The ball wasn't actually meant for Bahon. It was meant for the man who jumped over it, number 15. I think that's Heselu, actually. I'm not sure. But, no, Heselu's... Is it Heselu? No, Heselu's not got red boots. I'm not sure who my number 15 is. But whoever it was jumped over it, and Salbahon gives us 1-0 lead. Okay, that was strange. He's giving that straight to me. Thank you very much. Right, Heselu is on the counter-attack here. In here to Villalba. To Heselu. Couldn't quite get the ball under control to have another shot, unfortunately. Could get the tackle in here. That's a foul, if ever I saw one. Basically just ran into him and pushed him over. 1-0 up in the opening stages here. Good start to this pre-season. This ball over the top. Go up with Varela. Oh no, the clearance has not gone well, and Skibberski's in, and he's equalised. Defensive mistake that leads to a goal for the opposition. I headed that back to my teammate, and then he just couldn't get it under control. That's really frustrating. Really very frustrating. I think it was David Fernandez who might well be leaving us. If that's his last action in an Oviedo shirt, then it's probably a good thing that we're letting him go, isn't it? 1-1. Let's go through to first now. Turns well. Strike. Finish. Well, shit. That's a hell of a hit. Alright, well, we've gone from 1-0 up to 2-1 down. There were no defensive mistakes in that move. It was just a great through ball, followed by a great finish. I thought I'd done well to stand him up there, and then he just pings it tops. Well, IKER Casillas has conceded 2 in his first 22 minutes as a Cambridge United player, as a Real Oviedo player. Ah, alright. Lovely through ball by Cruz. I've committed to the challenge and I shouldn't have. Did Casillas save that, or did he just straight up miss it? I think Casillas might have saved it. We'll have a look at the replay. I shouldn't have committed there. And oh, wow. What a save from IKER Casillas. That was ridiculous. Corner to come in. I've made 5 changes, I think. I made 5 changes. Caicedo, oh, I'll check. I think I changed the entire midfield. I did. Caicedo, Sanchez, Correa, Sainz and Ortiz have come on. So we'll see if we can get ourselves back in this game. But it's only 2-1 thanks to that remarkable save from IKER Casillas, because otherwise that ball would have crashed into the roof of the net. Skibberski was the man that had the shot. David Fernandez trying to get that away. Caicedo will pick up the loose ball. We'll poke through Joselu. Try and turn and get it back to Caicedo. Can we work something now? Here's Joaquin Correa. There's space out wide here. It's a lovely ball out to Luis Sanchez. Playing a centre mid, of course. Gets it into Correa again, and the shot was deflected, was it? It was. It's going to be a corner. Looking for a goal to get back in the game. Of course, oh, headed over by Tabio. Doing well in pre-season is important to us because we want that prize money. So a defeat here against Union Berlin isn't going to do us any favours when it comes to getting through out of this group stage towards the knockouts. A draw would be okay, but if I can score 2 in the final 15 minutes, then that would be even better. And that's deflected slightly and won't reach its target. Joselu into Correa. Joselu's gone again. I'll dink it. Joselu's in behind here. Can he score on his unofficial debut? Yes, he can. He takes it very well indeed. It's 2-2 in the 81st minute. Joselu with a goal in his first game. Nice little ball over the top to return it to him. A little 1-2. Little dink. Gets there ahead of the defender. Gets it on his right foot to open up the angle to go back across goal. Really good finish. We might get a point from this. There's still time to go and get a winner. Yeah. Caicedo, we've got the runner on the outside in Varela. She cut back in. Look through there to Correa. Good touch. Tried to lay it off but can't. He's given that straight to Caicedo. And oh, it was meant for Joselu, but Joaquin Correa, we have turned it around. It's 3-2 now. Really lucky because they gave the ball to me there. Literally just passed it straight to Caicedo. Lucky with that first touch and it fell straight back to him. It half looked intentional, but I guarantee you it wasn't. But great finish from Joaquin Correa. 2 goals in 5 minutes, just as they scored 2 goals in 5 minutes in the first half. Mean that we go from behind to in front, just as they did. Here's the final whistle. A 3-2 opening game to season number 2. If all the games this season are as entertaining as that, we are in for a hell of a year. I'm pleased we were able to turn it around. Pleased that Joselu got a goal as well. Nice to see him get on the score sheet in his first ever game. And IKER Casillas made a couple of smart saves as well. Not sure how many of them I'll have shown you because it's only a pre-season game. We don't throw too many highlights in, but there was one fingertip save that I will definitely show you. Let's head back to the transfer window now. Yeah, I know, I'm selling you. You're going to go out on loan. I'm selling you, and I'm selling you as well. So, sorry lads. You're just preparing to leave at the minute. Transfer offer for Michu. No. Apparently people want Michu. It's not going anywhere though. Not going to sell Michu. Sorry boys. He's staying with me. Michu goes nowhere. Hellas Verona beat Maritimo in their first game. Transfer offer, they'll give me $7.75 for Fernandez. What did I ask for? $9.50. I'll ask for $8.50 and see if they'll give me that. I don't want to sell him for anything less than value. It kind of defeats the object, doesn't it? I'm trying to raise as much money as possible here so I can replace him. If I sell him on the cheap, I'm not going to be able to properly replace him. An offer for Hurtado that I will reject. In fact, I'll reject all future offers for Hurtado. It's the other goalkeeper that I want to sell. And another offer for Michu. In demand, Michu. Was my top goal scorer last year, I suppose, so I can understand it, but still. Strange that his stats are dropping and now everybody wants to buy him, whereas in January last year, no one really was that interested. So that'll be it for today. Do let me know your comments, your thoughts in the comment section down below with regards to what I should do in this window with incoming transfers. Jerome Boateng has gone to Real Madrid for £55.5 million. Now that directly affects us, as does Luciano Vietto leaving Atletico to go to Wolfsburg for £24 million. Bernard has gone from Shakhtar to AC Milan. And there are a couple of other deals there involving Spanish sides. Deportivo La Coruña have signed Gonzalez. Munier has gone to PSV from Numancia, but obviously Numancia are in the division below us now, so that's not important. But tomorrow we will look to try and raise some more funds. I'll have a look at the free agents as well between now and recording the next episode and see if there's anybody there we can have a look at too for tomorrow's video. But for now, that's all from me for today. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any more of this series. And I'll see you next time.